today if Saints had had any chance at all of keeping tabs on Wigan at the top. And they welcome back Alan Hunt. Hunt comes back after a 3-match suspension. He was cited rather controversially by Lee, went before the disciplinary committee and missed 3 games. And David Lyon gets his first taste of the Saints-Wigan derby, the man that was bought for £90,000 from Warrington. Wigan in their chain strip, blue and white today. Concentration etched on every face. They come into this match knowing that St Helens have not beaten them in the First Division since April 1990. And Martin Crompton, Wigan-born, formerly with Wigan St Patrick's, but a signing from Warrington in the close season, gets his chance because Martin Dermott, the regular hooker, is out injured. And Steve Hampson, complete in the skull cap. He was injured in the Lancashire Cup final against St Helens in September, and he hasn't played since. What a match to begin your comeback over Christmas. The match referee is Robin Whitfield from Widnes, 49 years old, 13th year as a referee, looming in 1993. And Mr. Whitfield has been down here to Knowsley Road virtually every day over Christmas, checking on the pitch condition, making sure that this match goes ahead. And a new haircut for Christmas by the looks of things for Sean Edwards. 26 tries under his belt already this season, and a try in 6 of his last 7. And 4 tries in the 5 matches against St Helens last season. Shane Cooper is the St Helens captain. No doubt the atmosphere is getting to him, and Mike Stevenson, it certainly must be getting to him because it's getting to us.
My word, tremendous atmosphere here. Packed crowd. The big question I'm sure that the St Helens fans will be asking themselves, can they get a win against this great Wigan side without the services of Kevin Ward? He's going to be a sad loss to them.
It's going to be Wigan then who get this game underway. Andrew Farrar kicks off. And it can't really be overemphasised just how important the next 80 minutes are to the men from St Helens. Jared McCracken, obviously the tackle was not completed. He continued his run. This is Bernard Dwyer. Wigan all over him, bringing him down. There'll be plenty of needle here early on.
Certainly not the place for the faint-hearted, Eddie. And watch your eye for Jared McCracken against Dean Bell, the 2 Kiwis. That really will be a fiery contest this afternoon.
The ball is with David Lyon, now with Tira Party. He hoists one downfield. Hampson, his first touch since September in the big league. Cracking atmosphere, packed terraces. They don't come much bigger than Saints Wigan.
Unbelievable tension there. And it's quite obvious that St Helens are going to pepper the fullback Steve Hampson on his return from injury. They'll put him under a lot of pressure, especially early in the game.
Reminder of the situation at the top as Dennis Betts goes on a little run. Wigan with a 2-point advantage, and they have a game in hand over St Helens and the rest. Was that a forward pass from Edwards to Clark? Referee Robin Whitfield says it was not. Edwards with the kick, and he judged that to perfection.
Excellent kick here from the number 6, Sean Edwards. A plea by the St Helens fullback David Lyon there to the touch judge. They'll try anything these days. But good tactics by Wigan. They obviously don't want to put it down the throat of David Lyon. He's a very good runner with the ball.
This is Shane Cooper, now Tira Party. Well, he uses his strength to get through Edwards and get through Dean Bell. Eventually they wrestle him to the floor. Bernard Dwyer. This is Chris Joint. Now the big tall man, Jonathan Neal. Sonny Nicol disappears under the challenge from Platt and Neil Cowie. Joint again. Cooper. George Mann. So important, and Mann has a big game today, filling in for the injured Kevin Ward. Mann wearing 11, but he's playing a prop. This is Alan Hunt. Ball went to ground, bounced back off a Wigan player, and Wigan have it back, says referee Whitfield.
Well, they missed it completely there, did Alan Hunt. They should have taken a better option than that. They wanted the ball downfield, and now they're defending in their own half.
Dennis Betts. Well, 20,000 were at Headingley yesterday for Leeds against Castleford. They locked the gates there. They've almost locked the gates here as Wigan come forward with Crompton. Still going, Martin Crompton releasing the ball to a fire. This is Botica. First try, Wigan. Scintillating play from Wigan. Trano Botica. The first try, 3.5 minutes gone in the first half.
Stone's bit of championship replay. What a start for Wigan. This man, normally a prop, playing in the second row. Look at the strength there. He was badly missed by John Harrison. The ball came out. The man whose support play is excellent. On to Crompton. Lovely step inside. Bit of a juggling act there from a fire out wide. Oh, great try to Wigan. What a great start. And he looks happy about it. But you'll notice that they move up. It's a bad missed tackle here by John Harrison. He can't afford to do this with such a classy side. Edwards on hand there. Lovely ball out wide. Steps inside there, Cromley. Good play, but good support play by a fire. And out to Panapa. He does the rest. Excellent start. What a great try.
Trano Botica's 8th try of the season then. He's the goal kicker for Wigan. He's
right
trying
there
to improve his 4-6. It's drifted over. He was on his way back to the centre line before that one crossed over the crossbar. He knew it was good.
You'll see quite clearly here that Harrison has been pushed into it. You can see the gap. If you miss that, that's where the half break comes, and here it does. Poor attempt there. He should have gone a lot lower. The half break, and this is the greatest side in this country to take advantage of the half break. Look at the support play there. Excellent stuff.
So Wigan with a 6-point lead, 5 minutes on the watch. You can't give Wigan a start. St Helens will have to keep a hold of their shirt tails if they possibly can. Andy Platt, formerly with St Helens, of course, made the initial break that produced the try. Darting run from Crompton, snuffed out by Chris Joynt. Dennis Betts, Andy Platt. Well, everything that Wigan are trying is coming off, the juggling and the ball sticking.
But they're so clinical, aren't they? They take full advantage. There may not be few chances within a game, but they make the most of them.
McCracken just waits. They have to give him 10 metres grace, and then they can move in for the kill, just as O'Fire and company did then. This is Gary Connolly.
He's really the man that St Helens will be looking for a big game, Connolly. And of course the man that I feel has been the best player so far, Tia Rapati, the number 6. If they combine, they'll get back into this game quickly.
This is Chris Joynt, but Wigan caught offside, straying inside the 10-yard mark. Robin Whitfield quick with the whistle.
Well, you'll see Neil Cowie. There he is. He has made no attempt to go back the full 10. Robin Whitfield, no alternative but to take advantage of that. Very difficult, though. Remember, this rule only been in for 3 weeks now. Players forget. They've been so used to coming back just the 5 yards. He's obviously just saying to his teammates there, forgot all about it, lads. Hopefully for the Wigan fans and the players, he won't be doing that again.
It's penalty then to St Helens, and David Lyon will try and add to that tally how important it is that he gets this one over. £90,000 buy from Warrington. He began his career with Widnes, a 1990 British Lion tourist, from about, 15 metres inside the Wigan half. The crowd, the home crowd anyway, will hush as this one heads for the post. He's not hit it cleanly. It doesn't go dead, and Steve Hampson can run the ball out for Wigan. Needed a successful kick there.
My word, desperate for those 2 points. Not just the successful kick, even if it missed it, if it had gone in dead, then at least they would have got the possession back.
There was a St Helens boot raking for that ball at the play of the ball, so it's 6 to go for Wigan here. Andy Platt with a bustling run. Crompton is the dummy half. The runner was Farrer. Really settled in now, Andrew Farrer. Big act to follow, Gene Miles. This is Kelvin Skerrett. Not tackle, play on. St Helens crowd furious, referee absolutely right.
This is a testing time for the Saints defence. They're just hesitating slightly, they're not moving up in a one straight line.
Sean Edwards hanging on to the ball, delivers it then at just the right moment. Gift wrap to Andrew Farrer. And this is Botica. That was a kick downfield from Crompton. Underneath it, David Lyon safely gathers it in. Now the difference, I wonder whether we will see St Helens getting over the advantage line, because Wigan made progress from their own line, admittedly on more than 6 tackles, but they are now, as you can see, deep in the St Helens half of the field. Oh, and it was a good job that Chris Joynt was there to pick up that loose ball.
Well, it's Wigan defence are using both the second rowers out wide to help the centres and force St Helens into a one-off play, playing one-out football so far.
This is George Mann. And that's 5 tackles, and St Helens have made about 25 metres. Rapati, though, with the kick downfield. Doesn't find touch, only finds Hampson. Cooper comes in to thunder Hampson to the floor.
Good play by the Saints skipper there. He really did halt the fullback progress.
10 minutes gone, Wigan ahead 6-0. The try and conversion by Botica. This is Panapa. Really is make or break for the Saints. Only lost to Bradford Northern at home in the first division, but since losing the Lancashire Cup final to Wigan here in September, they've lost 4 times. Platt drops the ball. Now then, St Helens must capitalise on mistakes like that.
1 minute the hero, next the villain. Bad mistake by Platt.
Rapati, Connolly, men out wide. Connolly was tackled by Hampson, the tackle not completed, so Edwards and Farrer finish him off. Shane Cooper, the runner is Rapati. A long pass to Joynt. Can Joynt get through? He stepped inside. Great tackle, Botica. Try-saving tackle from Botica. Saints on the charge, though. This is Dwyer. Cooper out to Hunt. Try! Alan Hunt on his return for Saints. Good attack from St Helens. Incisive movement. It paid off.
Stones bit of championship replay. We'll see the skipper Cooper send the ball out to the winger. Beautiful play by Alan Hunt. He was screaming before. You'll see Cooper running through. He drags him in. It was Bell that was sucked into it. Great try. What a great bounce back by the Saints. And isn't he happy? And why not?
He's having an outstanding season, Alan Hunt. Back after a 3-match suspension. Rather like a caged lion. He couldn't wait to get back on the field. He's been back 12 minutes and he scored a try. And Martin Offiah, meanwhile, is receiving treatment to an arm injury by the looks of things. The arm is strapped and being held up. And it could be that Offiah is having to leave the arena here. Loughlin it is, meanwhile, with the conversion attempt, and Loughlin misses.
Well, you see here, Andy Platt is being left to take Cooper, and Dean Bell goes in. He stretches across, the ball comes out wide, and the wingman does it all. There you see Bell sucked right in. The try is given.
It's St Helens 4 points, Wigan 6. 12 minutes on the watch. And Martin of Fire receiving treatment, so Jason Robinson warming up, but for the moment, Wigan will continue with 12 men. This is Cooper, this is Rapati. Just the boost that St Helens needed. Loughlin gets away from Bell, can't get away from Clark. But that try, Mike Stevenson, just the boost Saints wanted.
Oh, and it's really has turned the game.
This is Dwyer on the run. Hampton has to be brave, it is. It's rip-roaring stuff.
Oh, hold on to your seats. We're just saying what a great fight back by St Helens, but what a great run there by the loose forward Chris Joint. I thought he made the wrong mistake. I thought he had Alan Hunt outside, but from the resulting play, the ball they got their just desserts.
Shoulder to shoulder, it was man on Skerritt. This is Dennis Betts, now Andy Platt. Platt bursting through one, gets the ball out wide. Farah was taken by Nicol. Edwards. Wigan, remember, down to 12, a Fire receiving treatment. Robinson preparing to come on. The ball with the try scorer for St Helens, Alan Hunt.
Lovely kick there by Frano Botica, just shoved it right into the corner. Wonderful chasing by Wigan.
Bernard Dwyer. Dwyer kicked all the points when St Helens lost the Lancashire Cup final to Wigan here in September. Rapati, the dummy half. Cooper. Man, they've got McCracken out wide. It's with McCracken, but he's wheeled in by Farah. Great tackling. Last one. Connolly, cross-field kick. Saints must move up now to keep Hampson in the danger zone. Cooper missed him. Hampson makes 10 metres, and Jason Robinson has come on. Martin of Fire obviously in some problems with that arm injury. And here he is, Robinson, first touch. 15 minutes gone. Couldn't have wished for a better start. Saints 4, Wigan 6. Neil Cowie's dropped it. Oh, the referee said that went backwards. Crucial decision from Whitfield.
Well, it looks to me as though Mann has been involved there. You can see the left arm interfering. Whitfield was unsighted, obviously.
This is the last tackle. That's why the ball's been dabbed downfield by Crompton.
Nice kick there by Crompton. Using a lot of common sense there, realised that his side was under a lot of pressure. After a good start, they've been hit back by this St Helens try from the winger Alan Hunt. And really it's for Wigan now to just settle things down.
The champions have lost only one match in the big league in 1992. But they're under the cosh here from Saints. Only Hull have beaten Wigan in the First Division since the turn of the year. Look at the possession. Wigan have seen a lot more of it. Ball's been in play almost 11 minutes. Wigan have seen it for 53.5% of those 11 minutes.
Well, it took the Saints quite a little time to get back into the swing of things. They were going one out too much, but now they're supporting.
Yes, they're bubbling. They're moving forward with Mann. Still going, George Mann. He has Hunt in support here on this touchline. Hunt trying to cut in field. Stopped by Cowie and Panapa. Dwyer the dummy half. Saints on the rampage. Nicol. Still going, Sonny Nicol. Last tackle. Saints just short. Nicol try.
Good thinking here by Sonny Nicol. But did he play it squarely? According to the referee, that was fine. Edwards has hardly got up to get him placed in front of him. He took the opportunity. He took the chance. See how he goes to one side. Now, did he move off the mark? According to the referee, Robin Whitfield, no. But you could see that Shaun Edwards was caught napping there. No chance to stand in front of him. The opportunity taken by that man, Sonny Nicol. And they've hit Wigan with a whirlwind.
Sonny Nicol then has given St Helens the lead. And Paul Loughlin, from right in front, can increase that lead in a few seconds' time. And he does so to the roar of the terracing here at Knowsley Road.
Well, let's take a look at the aerial shot. You could see that Sonny Nicol was pointing at the sideways at an angle. And look at the Wigan players complaining. He went to the side of Shaun Edwards. There you can see Robin Whitfield said, I'm having nothing of it, shaking his finger. He's pointed, it's 4 points, and boy oh boy have we got a game.
St Helens 10, Wigan 6. These two sides hammered away at each other for 80 minutes in the Lancashire Cup final in September. They didn't score a try between them. We haven't played a quarter of the match here and we've had 3 already. That's John Neal. Bernard Dwyer to George Mann.
Excellent support play by St Helens now. They really are firing on confidence. The cylinders working overtime. They're eager for work.
It's the last tackle. It's back with Neal. Oh, that was charged down by Crompton. And there'll be 6 to go. David Lyon just looked at the referee, got confirmation of that. Robin Whitfield wiping the tackle count clear. 6 more for St Helens then, with McCracken almost through. Good tackle that was on that far side. It was Botica. This is Sonny Nicol, running like a man possessed.
Oh, it's the Wigan defence now that are stretched. They're not moving up. They're in a lot of problems.
Joint hangs on. Good tackling from Crompton. George Mann. Back to Rapati. Oh, risky business from Saints, but it's coming off. News on a fire, by the way. He has a collarbone injury. He might come back if needed. Jonathan Neal. Last tackle, St Helens. They're 8 metres short of that line. Rapati dabs one forward.
Bit of a wasted effort there. Frano Botica, the crowd went berserk. They thought it was a knock-on, but it clearly came off his shin. Saves the day. There's a New Zealander, Botica. But that was a wasted attempt. They could have done a lot better with that, St Helens.
I've not seen Wigan rock like this, though, Mike, all season.
No, it's wonderful play by St Helens. They supported it. They were playing one-out football early in the piece, but they realised if they get the ball out wide that this Wigan defence has gone to pieces.
Don't forget, of course, St Helens beat Wigan in the Charity Shield, the pipe opener to the season that you saw on Sky Sports. But they, like the rest of the country, have had to play second fiddle to the men from Central Park. Until now, when suddenly the mistakes are starting to appear, the cracks in the Wigan armour.
Well, Lady Luck going with him there. You can clearly see Tira Party dragged the ball away. The referee says a knock-on. I mentioned it before, but Lady Luck there going the Saints' way. That was a definitely pinch of the ball.
Referee unsighted, but the touch judge was there. The big wheel on at the scrum. Who's got it? St Helens have, in the shape of Rapati. And now they have it with Mann and Connolly. Lyon screaming for it. A big gap has opened up for David Lyon. Hunt is there. Hunt is in. Another try, Saints. Oh, this is great stuff. Quicksilver attack from the base of the scrum. Lyon with the run. Hunt with the support. Alan Hunt can't believe it.
Stone's Better Championship replay. Look at the skills here from the centre, Gary Connolly. Puts the ball through. He drew Andrew Farah. What a great time into the back line by David Lyon. Excellent play. He draws Hampson, and this man Alan Hunt is having a field day. He hits the wall. Who cares? The thumb goes to it. The ball out wide. They're spinning it out, but look at this play. Excellent stuff. He sucked in Andrew Farah. The gap was there. The fullback races through. Hampson could do nothing. Excellent try. Champagne stuff. And why not around about Christmas?
It's a thriller minute at the minute for Alan Hunt. His second try of the match, even a collision with one of the advertising boards round the ground couldn't disguise his glee. Loughlin with a measured kick. The roar tells you that Loughlin has made the 4-6 and Saints suddenly are believing in themselves.
Well, you see Andrew Farah going up too quickly, comes in. Lyons comes on the loop through the gap, and believe you me, this is classy stuff. Oh, look at the width of that gap. Off he goes. The speed, he keeps his cool, he ducks inside at the right time, takes the full back, 4 points, great stuff.
So 16-6 to St Helens, coming up to 25 minutes on the watch, and Wigan have made another change. Billy McGuinty has come on in place of Neil Cowie. Martin Afire shaking his head, can't believe what he's seeing. But Wigan are being examined. Well, I can only remember the Brisbane Broncos, Mike, doing this to Wigan this season.
Well, it's amazing. This Wigan defence started out so well in the first 15 minutes, and then soon as St Helens realise if they get the ball out wide, not go one out all the time, that the gaps will appear.
They're appearing again now with Joint. Good tackling, though, that by Hampson. It was Philip Clark, it was. Cooper with the kick downfield. Over there is Jason Robinson. Can motor a bit, gets away from one, goes through the gap bravely, but Cooper and Joint close him down. Big switch now in that possession statistic. Saints in the driving seat.
Well, as you mentioned, it was only Brisbane that have really tested them so far this season. Apart from St Helens in the Charity Shield in the first game of that season. And really, it's that man with the ball there that has to take control, Sean Edwards. He's the linchpin. He has to start getting involved more, calm things down, get Wigan back into it.
John Harrison receiving treatment for a bloody nose. It's the fifth tackle. It's with Edwards. It's now with Dean Bell. He'll kick one across the face of play, and it bounces kindly for Saints, bounced off the boot of Martin Crompton and John Neal. George Mann. Gus O'Donnell preparing to come on, former Wigan player of course, O'Donnell.
It's obviously that the Wigan coach John Mooney bringing on McGuinty to stiffen this defence, and it needs to be.
Lyon in support again, taking the pass from Connolly.
Someone's been taken out in the back play. The touch judge is on.
It's Rapati who's been flattened. The touch judge is on. Now, can we get a clue?
Well, there you see Rapati bringing the ball back inside. The Australian Andrew Farah appeared to go above the shoulder. He looks groggy. You'll see it clearly there. Now, was it the shoulder that came up over? Pretty hard to see there, but there certainly was impact. Now, you can see on the replay that the referee, Robin Whitfield, had a good view of that. But that didn't stop the Medi flag waver coming on, and rightly so. He thought it was late.
Barra has been spoken to by Robin Whitfield. Rapati is recovered. Upshot of it all is penalty to St Helens.
Well, even though that man in the picture there, Rapati, he caught a nasty one. That is the problem that we're going to go into, I'm afraid, is that Andrew Farrar is being caught coming in quickly and leaving the gap out wide. That's the second occasion in the last 5 minutes that Farrar's allowed the gap to come through.
Here's John Neal. The supporting player is Bernard Dwyer. Now Cooper gives it to McCracken. Good run, McCracken. Strong and strength in the tackle. Connolly. St Helens 16, Wigan 6. 27 minutes of a pulsating first half gone. Harrison. Good play. And again. Man. Rapati. Spreading the ball out wide. He finds Jonathan Neal. Cooper. Rapati. Lachlan on the burst. St Helens within 10 metres now with Cooper. Ball down forward, bounces off Farrar and went backwards, says referee Whitfield.
And it certainly did go backwards. Good refereeing there. Andrew Farrar was going through the horrors in the last 10 minutes. He's the man that saved the day. And a penalty, roughing up the fullback Steve Hampson.
Yes, there were punches being swung here. McCracken and Cooper on Hampson. Hampson didn't like it.
Well, there you see on the replay that it was Hampson that actually came down with the elbow. But you'll see that McCracken, there was a stray boot there, and I'm sure that it came from the winger McCracken. That's dangerous play. Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting tough and rough.
Little Christmas charity on display here. Half an hour gone. St Helens 16, Wigan 6. Remember, Wigan led 6-0 at one stage. Big collision between George Mann and Andy Platt. Long ball from Sean Edwards.
Look at this. Oh, crunch time. Wooshka.
Edwards. Scampering little run brought to a halt. McGinty. Wigan on halfway. 5 tackles gone. Botica will slant one over to that far side. McCracken now. Here's Sonny Nicol. Away from Betts. Straight into Barra.
Well, Wigan paid the price there of not having a second marker.
Chris Joint, all the time looking to wheel and unload the pass to supporting players.
Well, the forwards are hitting that line and trying to turn in the tackle.
Harrison. Man and Cooper. Little gap opens up again. Oh, there's an arm there. It was Skerritt. It's 6 to go because David Lyons come up with it for St Helens. Now Jonathan Neal. Bernard Dwyer dummy half. George Mann looked forward that. Cooper. Harrison. Cooper directing operations. This is Rapati. Rapati strongly. Rapati. Great tackle. Hampson. Bernard Dwyer. Ball slips out to Joint. And Chris Joint for St Helens. Right under the posts. Well, St Helens have hit Wigan with everything they possess.
Oh, beautiful run here. The Stone Bitter Championship replay. We'll see Tia Party. Excellent skill. It had to be a good tackle to stop him from Hampson. But good thinking by Dwyer. He goes in, knows he can't get it down, so he flips it up. The defence is absolutely cut to ribbons. The loose forward, Chris Joynes. Oh, beautiful play. But look at the gap here. The step. There's no support. There's no sliding defence this time from this good Wigan side. It's gone. Quick play the ball. Notice how the hooker Dwyer. Good thinking, good support. Where was the defence? I'll tell you, they were looking somewhere else. They're running riot at the Saints.
Chris Joynes' try. Only his third of the season. Loughlin with the extra two. And St Helens have opened up a big lead as we approach half-time. It's St Helens 22, Wigan 6. Just over 6 minutes to go to the break. Mike, who would have believed this?
What a cracking fight back by St Helens. Down 6-0 early in the piece. Playing one-out football, and all of a sudden they have just exploded.
They know how vital the match is for them, of course. And John Money, seeing his Wigan side taken apart like it hasn't been taken apart by British opposition for over 12 months.
And it's a great play by St Helens. You've got to take your hat off to them, because the way that they're keeping the support play, and that's the way that they're ripping this defence to shreds. Normally Wigan would be moving up in one straight line, so full of confidence. Now they're hesitating. They don't know what's happening.
Hunt down the line after Dwyer's kick. Hampson bravely to it, but he dropped it. Knock on is the decision. Hunt with a big smile on his face again.
Well, Hampson was a little bit slow for my book in this one. He should have put his body between the player coming towards him. Certainly not copybook. When you leave yourself open with the ball exposed, anything can happen. And the impact when Alan Hunt came at him, the ball came free. St Helens applying the pressure again.
Listen to the St Helens supporters. They haven't had a day like this since, well, when was it? April 1990. That's when St Helens last beat Wigan in the big league. Not over yet, but the way Saints are playing, well, they've got to have confidence. Rapati over the top to Connolly. It's all coming off for the Saints. Cooper.
Oh, they're playing around with this Wigan defence.
Mike McLennan watching from behind the sticks here. Watches indoors in the warmth. Watches from behind the post at one end of the ground. Gets a better look at things. Must be having the time of his life watching this. 4 to half-time. 22-6. St Helens lead. Looking for more with Jonathan Neal.
Well, the skipper Shane Cooper is really orchestrating things here.
Here's Chris Joynes again. Chris Joynes looking for support. Cooper was screaming for it on his inside. Couldn't release the pass. Last tackle. Dwyer dabs it forward. Chance gone.
Yeah, missed chance there by the hooker, Bernard Dwyer. Really, it was a wasted kick. And when you're leading at 22 points to 6, it would have been a nice one-pointer, wouldn't it? Really rubbed that salt well and truly into the wound. And what a wound. It's open so wide.
Robinson just scampering through again. Mind you, Mike, you underestimate this Wigan side at your peril.
There's still a long way to go in this game. Don't worry about that. Wigan have the skill. But at the moment, they're just rocked on their heels. They've got to get back to basics, especially in defence, and fight their way back slowly and surely. Not play panic football.
The gap 16 points, but we've seen them claw back, well, a 12-point lead with ease this season already. This is the last tackle. Sean Edwards. High kick underneath it is Lyon, or takes it confidently. And then has the presence of mind to release the pass to McCracken. Great play from the fullback.
Excellent play by Lyon. There was only one man going to get that. McGinty gave him one on the way through. There's no love lost out there. But when he got the ball away, that's how a team plays, with confidence. They're just trying everything and it's coming off.
I would think St Helens will not want to hear that half-time siren. They'd like to stay out here for the full 80 minutes.
They'd like to stay out here for the next 3 days, the way they're playing.
Chris Joynt again, such strength from him. Finds Harrison. Cooper screaming for it. He gets the link going with Rapati to Connolly, to McCracken. Good tackling from Robinson.
Well, a lot of people said they weren't too impressed with Jared McCracken when he first came to St Helens. Well, he's certainly having a big game today.
That was off Hampson's knees. Cooper has closed in. Yeah, McCracken having a big game against Wigan. That's Botica. This is Skerrett.
Just amazing what the atmosphere can do for players. Really does lift them. It's certainly done that with the St Helens side.
Dean Bell on a half break. Good tackling by Bernard Dwyer. Here's Crompton. Little kick over the top from Crompton. Just couldn't hang on to it. But I think you make the point there, Mike. No wonder St Helens didn't want to switch this game to Central Park, as was mooted earlier in the week because of all the frost they've had in this part of the world. Central Park with its undersoil heating, but Saints didn't want to let home advantage go.
No way. They knew that it was going to be their percentage, their way, maybe only slight, but they fought back well, and the crowd's loving it, and I'm sure the viewers are too.
Oh, that was a yard forward from Bernard Dwyer. He gets the ball back though, and the touch judge is on, but St Helens will try and get in here with Nicol. Sonny Nicol, oh, just ankle tap. What a wonderful tackle that was from Philip Clark. Another 4-point save.
And Clark is thrown right up there. The touch judge is on. Oh, they've lost the cool of Wigan. Professional foul, if ever I've seen one here. You'll see Clark go over the top. Look at that. Oh, the marbles have just gone. They've lost the plot.
And they're coming back here for the earlier incident. That was a swinging punch as well. The referee holds the clock up. Wants a word. With a few, I fancy.
Well, that's the first incident. You can see there Kelvin Skerrett. It was a right hook, that one, going downwards. Busy day for the touch judge. On for the Skerrett incident. Gets to the sideline just in time to see the second incident. Phil Clark this time. They're rattled, Eddie.
Yes, Wigan are rocking. And there's a minute of stoppage time played in this first half, and Paul Loughlin from 26 metres out has this chance to add the extra 2 to the St Helens total of 22 to Wigan 6. Play brought all the way back though from under the posts. Loughlin with the kick. The roar tells you Loughlin has found the target again. There's the half-time siren. St Helens have had surely their best 40 minutes of rugby of the entire season. Alan Hunt with 2 tries. A superb 40 minutes of rugby league skills from both sides. But it's St Helens who really have caught the eye after giving Wigan a 6-point advantage. St Helens 24, Wigan 6. Some of the best football this season. Hunt with 2 and Nicol and Joynt the tries. Some statistics from the first half. Well, Wigan having to do a ton of work in the tackling, 82 to 61. Scrums 4-0 in Saints' favour, penalties going Saints' way, and look at the handling errors, none from St Helens, 4 from Wigan, and the possession, St Helens overwhelmingly have taken that particular honour. John Money, in his last season as the Wigan coach, He's got a bit of a smile on his face, but he hasn't seen too much to smile about. And when you consider, Mike Stevenson, that with the fixture congestion that's looming for Wigan, they've got the Regals semi-final on Saturday. They've lost 2 league games because of that. They've got the Challenge Cup preliminary round against Hull later on in January, and then there'll be 1 game down to the rest as far as the league is concerned, and they've got to go to Australia and defend the World Sevens. Problems for them.
Oh, it's a nightmare for them. As far as I'm concerned, there's far too many cup games in our domestic competition, and the mere fact that they're actually having to send someone down to Sydney again for what I classify as a Mickey Mouse competition, 7-a-sides, will never compare with the real thing. A game of rugby league with 13 players. It may be entertaining for the odd afternoon, but as far as I'm concerned, let's get to the real stuff. It is a big problem that Wigan are going to have to face, but nothing compared to this second 40 minutes.
Neil Cowie back on for Wigan, and while Mike was talking, you saw that Gus O'Donnell has come on, former Wigan scrum half. So second 40 minutes here on this Christmas Sunday, and it's St Helens against Wigan. It's the big one in terms of rugby league derbies, the big glamour tie. And, well, St Helens will be well pleased with the 40 minutes work, but they've got to now go on and capitalise on the start that they've given themselves. And Wigan, work for them.
Well, they'll just get back into the swing of things. They've realised that their defence has been demoralised. They haven't been moving up as a pack, and really they've just been in a panic situation.
Martin Afire with the left arm in a sling, collarbone problem. I don't think that we will see too much of him for the rest of this afternoon. Hansen, meanwhile, runs straight into McCracken, but the tackle was not completed, and so Hansen was able to run on another 10 metres or so. Platt. Oh, that's not the best pass in the world to Edwards. Edwards was under pressure. O'Donnell picks it up and finds Lyon.
Well, that's a type of thing that you don't actually see too often in the Wigan camp. A lot of indecision there, especially when it's the important factor when it comes to the kicking game. Sean Edwards normally stands a lot deeper than that.
John Harrison does well. Dwyer in support. O'Donnell and Mann rushes Edwards away. Big gap now for Rapati. Can he get round Hansen? Yes, he can. Good run from Tia Rapati, the Kiwi.
If he's not one of the world's best, I'll stand hanging.
This is O'Donnell. O'Donnell dabbed the ball forward, one for Connolly. Lyon instead. David Lyon. David Lyon with the try. Right at the start of this second half. St Helens have picked up where they left off.
Stones for the championship replay. Beautiful little kick. Cooper sends the ball out wide. O'Donnell puts it through. Excellent play. Now, did a Wigan man get to it? No, Robinson missed it. This guy didn't. David Lyon. But what a tremendous run to set that up here at Party. Cooper getting the ball out wide again. You could see the sliding defence coming to him. Hampson was in the line, and Robinson made a meal of it. Lyons made 4 points of it.
David Lyon, his third of the season. Took one kick at goal as well early on, missed it, and the job immediately went to Paul Loughlin. And Loughlin hasn't made a bad fist of it, has he? 4 from 5 attempts. Loughlin then with a conversion attempt, strikes it cleanly, but it just fades away from the posts. 28-6.
Well, you see here, our Wigan's defence has been stretched again. It's not in a straight line. There's a huge one coming through there. All they have to do is put the ball through O'Donnell. The rest is 4 points. There you see Robinson missing it. Great play by Lyon.
3.5 minutes then of this second half gone, and St Helens with the try from David Lyon. Jared McCracken picks up the kick-off. Oh, that was high from Skerritt, surely. Oh, that was a collision. Oh!
Well, Skerritt went with the shoulder first, but appeared to finish off with the left elbow.
That was horrific.
Oh, that was one big hit. Now, up until later in the tackle, Skerritt was there with the shoulder, but you definitely will see the left arm go up, yes, just above the shoulder there, half and half. Referee Robin Whitfield makes a little P warble in that whistle. Not that that guy on the floor would have been listening to it. He was out. Be interesting, Eddie, to see what Robin Whitfield does from here on in.
Well, he's separated the two sets of players, and he's waiting to see how McCracken is. And obviously he's in a bit of pain.
Well, he'll be a worried man, will the prop forward, Kelvin Skerritt.
David Lyon with the try at the start of this second half. His father, Jeff, used to play for Wigan in the 60s. Looking anxiously, and Jared McCracken is all right. The referee and touch judge have a word. It's a red card. Skerritt's off. Skerritt sent off. The use of the elbow, and Skerritt vanished to the dressing room.
Well, Skerritt can't believe it. Now, Robin Whitfield did the right thing. He went to the touch judge to get confirmation on it, and that looks quite malicious, doesn't it? And even McCracken got one on the way down from the substitute there, McGinty. It's rough, it's tough, but we can do without that.
McCracken takes a couple more. Robin Whitfield has got to watch this. It's on a short fuse.
And there's over 20,000 in this crowd wanting to light it.
Sonny Nicol. And Philip Clark penalised for not getting out of the way after the tackle was completed. Penalty St Helens.
Quite obvious there, Clark interfering to play the ball. He has to release him and roll away. Obviously in the way, Sonny Nicol. And the riot continues. Listen to this crowd.
Well, the Wigan supporters aren't singing. It's the St Helens supporters who have found their voice. 4 out of 6 for Loughlin. Long-range effort from bang in front of the sticks, though, coming up. 28-6 to St Helens. Wigan down to 12 men. Skerritt sent off. Loughlin with the penalty. He's hit the post. Oh!
Oh, well taken there by Martin Crompton. And interesting there is that Skerritt went to the touchline first, sat on the bench. He's now been removed. He has to leave the field. He has to go into the dressing room. He's doing that now, but it took a long time before he was told to get out of the bench.
It took him a while to leave the field as well, didn't it? And he's having a conversation with one or two of the crowd as he goes. So Wigan are rattled. There can be no doubt about that. And the touch judge is on again.
Yes, there's a big fight over there. There's players on the floor. You mentioned it, Eddie, was like on a very short fuse. Well, the explosion has gone off. The kick had been taken downfield. The touch judges are coming on. Forget about how cold it is over here at St Helens. It's pretty hot out there.
Well, this is not what we want to see. The two best clubs in the country at the moment should be above all this. I know it's easy to say sitting up here, but this is the run from the Kraken, and to the right of your picture there, the battle is wearing on. But it's very easy to sit and criticise, Mike, from up here on this vantage point, but dear me, we don't want this.
None whatsoever. It really is boiling. And I'm afraid, it looks like Whitfield is getting a card. This is the incident from the kick. Edwards puts it through.
You can see the two players in the background there. Nicol was certainly one of them. And Nicol is, I think, being given 10 minutes. And I think also that Andy Platt has got 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Yes, you can see Nicol and Platt exchanging blows. And I take my hat off to Robin Whitfield. He has actually given them a sin bin for foul play. Take a bow, Mr. Whitfield.
And both sets of players are being sternly spoken to by the referee, and quite rightly so. It's a penalty at the end of it all to Wigan. Andy Platt, sin bin. The eyes really tell it all, don't they? All wound up, both sides. So now then, let me try and get the calculator out, because I'm not too good at maths. It's St Helens 28, Wigan 6. Saints have got 12 men on the field, and Wigan have got 11. And we've only had 10 and a half minutes of this second half. Hang on to your hats at home.
Talk about a Christmas cracker.
Botica. Hampson tackled, pushed back. Wigan keep the momentum going though. It's now with Clark.
It's important that Wigan do settle into something now. They really have got to get back into their match plan. Edwards has to start taking control.
This is Martin Crompton. Last tackle. Edwards. Ball in field. This is Clark. Good tackle, Cooper. Was on the last. It's the turnover. St Helens automatically get the possession of the football once Phil Clark releases it.
Good thinking by Edwards, bringing in the loose forward Phil Clark, but he really was shadowed all the way by the skipper Shane Cooper from St Helens. Good attack, good defence.
Alan Hunt. Grounded by Panapa and Cowie. Chris Joint. Still going Chris Joint. The handling errors make interesting reading. None from Saints, 4 from Wigan. Connolly. He has Farah all round him. And the referee says held. And Connolly hits the deck just for good measure. Cooper.
He's having a top game, Cooper. He really is tantalising this Wigan defence. Stepping inside, taking the first man. They don't realise what he's doing.
Last line of Wigan's defence is Hampson. He has Robinson with him as well. Strength from Hampson. Tackle is completed eventually. Clark. Robinson being forced back by George Mann. John Money watching this match from the stands, and I don't think he has seen his Wigan side systematically taken apart like they have been here today in all the time he's been there.
Just not Andrew Farah's day there. You can see it was knocked out quite clearly. But the knock-on will go. It'll be deemed by the referee that that man in your screen lost possession. It's so difficult for a referee in the action, so quick and fast and furious.
Remarkable that Wigan possess the best attack and best defence in the country at the moment. Only Castleford have scored more points than Saints. But Saints, well, they're running riot here. With O'Donnell and Cooper. Quick hands from them, joint. Compton's all over him, penalty to St Helens. Robin Whitfield, I think, has lost his patience with the players.
Well, there was a couple of occasions earlier that Whitfield perhaps could have blown a penalty for St Helens. Wigan desperate now, they're just trying to slow things down. They've not been allowed to get into the swing of things after that first 10 minutes.
Here's John Harrison. Remember, Wigan down to 11. St Helens down to 12. George Mann on the burst. Takes something to bring him down. What's happened here? Penalty St Helens. Stealing the ball in the tackle, I think.
No, George Mann had no one in front of him. He placed the ball on the ground to play to himself. And you'll see that the Wigan player jumps forward, tries to get through it here. Now you'll see Mann get up and put the ball to play to himself, and he's pushed away there by Martin Crompton. And Cowie was also involved in the incident. There you can see it. Pushed away, not allowed, interference of the play of the ball, a simple penalty, and even 2 more points to add to the St Helens score.
Remember, the last time that Wigan were beaten away from home was last November by Salford. It looks like their long 13-month unbeaten run away from Central Park's coming to an end. Laughlin adds the extra 2. 30 points, St Helens, 6 to Wigan. 16 minutes or thereabouts of this second half gone.
Well, that's not a scoreline that I'm sure that Bill Robinson is 81 this week. Sorry, Bill, not going your way, I'm afraid. But I'm sure you're still enjoying this broadcast. Maybe Wigan next time.
Hampson restarts. Connolly. Such strength from Connolly. Eventually they bring him down. Dwyer finds O'Donnell. This is Rapati. Rapati dropped that. Oh, the referee says it went backwards. Well, it is Saints' Day. No doubt about it. George Mann. Laughlin helps the ball on to Alan Hunt. Oh, Alan Hunt slips. Saw a hat-trick on the way then. Just lost his footing.
Well, they've certainly got the measure out wide now, St Helens. This Wigan defence is just running round aimlessly.
And Paul Laughlin back in the St Helens side after the twice broken arm. He really has added something, hasn't he, Mike? Really has caught the eye again, Laughlin. Not only with his goal kicking, but with... well, you talk about them and they make a right monkey out of you.
Yeah, you put the mocker on him there, didn't you? But there you can see the open space. There's not one Wigan defender coming towards him. They really have got the measure. Wigan's defence, especially out wide. When you see players like the second rower, George Mann, and forwards like Nicol running in the centres, skirting the touchline, you know that Wigan's defence is in a lot of problems.
I wonder why players do that, though, to us commentators. When we're going to give them a bit of praise, they make an almighty mess of it on you. Hazards of the job. Here's Farah. Now Edwards. Bell. Oh, into no man's land from Bell. Lead on by McCracken. McCracken just didn't get to it. Ball went dead.
Well, an awful mistake there by the skipper, Dean Bell. But good work by the substitute Robinson. He just got in the way enough to put off McCracken.
And here he is now again, Jason Robinson. And he felt that one. Quite a prospect, that young man, only 18. Well, we're going to have to give plenty. They're having to take plenty of stick now on the terraces here. The St Helens crowd are loving every minute of this. Remember, Skerrett sent off. They touched judge on again on that far side.
There was a swinging arm then. The left arm. The centre, Paul Laughlin being brought out. That's silly play. You'll see Sean Edwards getting through. Look at the swinging arm there, left.
Laughlin saying then, Mike, in that discussion that Sean Edwards ducked as he went to tackle him, as he went to swing the arm.
It's a good job that he did.
Edwards now. Clark, McGinty. Whoa! Someone else got one then. It's O'Donnell got one. Stray one, I think, this time. Platt and Nicol back on from the sin bin. The referee is sending somebody else to the sin bin, I think. Yes, George Mann goes now. Professional foul from Mann at that play the ball.
This is the incident where the penalty was given. The penalty was given here, and then it was a quick tap, and George Mann was involved.
Wigan on the charge, trying to rescue something from this match. Only 18 minutes gone. Botica, Clark, Platt just back on from the sin bin. Edwards. Dean Bell. Both sides now at 12 men apiece, aren't they? Clark. St Helens defence working overtime to keep Crompton out. This is Edwards. That's Bell. Helps it on to Botica. Good play from Wigan. Hampson off McCracken. McCracken connects. Has he the pace? Great tackling. Botica.
Wonderful tackle by Botica. It had to be. McCracken was just getting into his stride. But what a great tackle defensive-wise by the centre, Paul Laughlin, earlier when Wigan looked set sail for the 4 points.
Chris Joint getting away from the tacklers. 17,500 inside Knowsley Road today. Many, many thousands around the country enjoying this too. Rapati misses out Laughlin and finds Alan Hunt. And Alan Hunt, well, he went, I don't know what he was doing then, but it was certainly a penalty against Panapa.
Total frustration. You can see Panapa dragging Hunt backwards over the football. Indiscipline, very rare from this Wigan side. The shake of the head says it all, really, doesn't it? They have never been allowed to get back into this game. As soon as St Helens took the lead, they have just demoralised this Wigan side in a fashion that I've not seen for many a year.
Midway through this second half we are now. It's St Helens 30, Wigan 6. And Laughlin with the penalty attempt to add a couple of more to that St Helens total. Misses again. So as I say, just over midway through, and St Helens 30, Wigan 6, and Tia Rapati comes off and Phil Beavers goes on. Rapati to a tremendous round of applause The Kiwis had a top game. Doesn't look like he wants to leave the arena, does he?
He's not too happy about it, but let's face it, there's not many players get the opportunity to drub a Wigan side. He'd love to have stayed out there. But their coach, I'm sure, Mike McLennan, taking safety first, not risking the chance now of any injuries. He knows he's got these 2 points well and truly in the bag.
Well, if you're enjoying this St Helens performance today, join us on New Year's Day, Friday night at 7. We'll be just up the road at Widnes. Widnes against St Helens, live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. Great way to start 1993. Widnes Saints, right here on the Rugby League channel, Sky Sports. Watching us, Gary Connolly is stopped dead in his tracks by Andrew Farrar.
And it was a fair tackle, good tackle by the Australian there, Farrar.
O'Donnell trying something. Hampson reading it and managing to keep that ball alive.
Well taken there by Hampson. Talking of the new year, Eddie, maybe St Helens has given all the other clubs in the First Division a very nice New Year's present in the fact that they've shown that Wigan can be burst open.
Quarter of an hour of this match to go. St Helens 30, Wigan 6. An unbelievable scoreline. If you'd have predicted that at the start of play, oh, you could have earned yourself a fortune from the bookies. And I know that around Wigan and St Helens, and no doubt all around the country, the pubs and clubs packed to capacity, watching this one on Sky Sports. And as Mike Stevenson says, the message has gone out that this First Division Championship race is far from over now. O'Donnell, the man Saints ball from Wigan, drops it though. Wigan in possession with Edwards. Now Farrar. Jason Robinson is out here. Now has it. Good tackling from Phil Beavers. Cowie. Edwards. Tackled by Cooper.
And a big game as a St Helens skipper, Cooper. Both in attack and defence, he's been everywhere.
That's McGinty, this is Dean Bell. Gets the ball out to that far side. In touch is Panapa, tackled by Loughlin.
Neat play by Bell to get this ball away, but the long arm of Loughlin there getting in. Momentum taking him into touch. You'll remember this day for a long, long time. Lady Luck not been shining upon the St. Paul Loughlin. He'll enjoy this.
Gone! Here's Beavers again. Second half possession. A bit more level than it was in the first half, but St Helens still very much in the ascendancy with Lyon. What a great run from the full-back. Really is becoming part of the furniture here at Knowsley Road now is David Lyon. Chris Joynt.
He's another that's had a top game, the number 13 Joynt. Showing a lot of upper body strength, the will to keep going at all times.
Here's Lyon again, long pass to Loughlin, brings Alan Hunt into it. A hat-trick for Hunt, I wonder. Hunt's on his way, over the top. It's one for Beavers. Beavers gives it to Nicol. Bernard Dwyer was there, McCracken's there. Nicol doesn't need it. Great try, Nicol. Great try, St Helens. That's what Saints are all about. On their day, they're as good as anyone, and today's the day.
Stone's bit of championship replay will show that St Helens getting the ball out wide. Beautiful play by Loughlin to set this man Alan Hunt on his way. I'm afraid Panapa couldn't do it. What a beautiful kick just in front of the full-back. Two support players there, the substitute Beavers. Serves Nicol. Nicol says, get out of the way, Bernard, I'm on a run. No defence there, they've been sucked across. Wow. Yes, look at this wonderful kick. He came in and out. It was just enough to leave Panapa. Couldn't get him low. But how he pulls the full back in, that's good play. Committed. Two support players. Substitute Beavers. There's Bernard. I'm just passing, boy. Look at the determination. Not the best way to carry the football, boys and girls. But it counts this time.
Sonny Nicol scores his 8th try of the season with a flourish. Paul Loughlin. St Helens 34, Wigan 6. Loughlin looking for his 6th successful goal kick. Well, on another day, 5 out of 10 wouldn't have been a very good reward, but today at 34-6, I suppose, who cares?
Well, you can see the wonderful long pass by Loughlin sends the winger Hunt away. Panapa have been dropped in, but that lovely in and out is just enough for him to step through. Now you'll see Hampson come in. Beautiful kick across there. The support, it sucked the Wigan defence in. Round he goes. Farah's the only one that's anywhere near, but not enough.
10 minutes to go, 34-6, St Helens lead. Well, they'll be talking about this one in the St Helens area for a few months yet, and I wonder if it will prove to be a significant result as this enthralling season of Stones Bit of Championship Rugby League unfolds here on Sky Sports.
Well, the talk that Wigan was invincible, and rightly so. They'd have been the full side. St Helens have been up and down, and they realised that this was their chance to show that they're not out of this championship race.
George Mann back on, St Helens up to 13, Mann in possession. He's had a breather on the bench. Back and full of running. Last one. Must be a penalty against Andy Platt, and is.
Well, he doesn't need telling, does he? Andy Platt, you could see making no attempt to come back. The 10 yards that is deemed, you have to. Frustration personified in his face.
Here's tall John Harrison.
They haven't done yet, St Helens, they're eager.
Nicol. Dwyer, little reverse pass to George Mann. Sonny Nicol. Another player on a hat-trick of tries now. Connolly directing operations from the play. The ball wasn't the best pass in the world to his captain Cooper, and Cooper just couldn't pick it up off his ankles.
Made a pretty good job of it, but just too late. It was just dipping down. Very anxious to add even more points. They really are keen for it.
Well, the St Helens crowd are now asking my co-commentator here what the score is.
Well, all they've got to do is turn and look at that scoreboard, 34-6.
I think an indication that you tipped Wigan on boots and all last Monday night, sir.
Did I really?
Here's Edwards and Bell. Wigan are not giving it up. Panapa and Bell again. Phil Clark. Oh, that's good play from Clark. Edwards is there in support. Chip over the top from Edwards. Watching it is Gary Connolly, who's content to knock it dead.
Well, you can never hold back from class, but it had to be Gary Connolly who took the gamble to knock it backwards rather than accept the ball. He knew that Edwards was steaming up upon him. Good break there by Phil Clark, and good support play as ever by Sean Edwards. But this St Helens defence have really kept an eye on Edwards today. They knew that he was the key. He's the man that sets things in motion, and they've given him little room to move.
Beavers with the drop out from underneath the sticks. Wigan, the champions for the past 3 years, 4 times in the last 6. but on the end of a drubbing here today. 34 points to 6. Just 7 minutes or so left for play. A famous victory for St Helens on the way here. One that will stand in the record books. They'll look back, they'll enjoy Christmas 1992. Cowie. I wonder if it will be a significant day, this, Mike.
Well, it's a tremendous confidence booster for St Helens especially. It'll mean that Wigan, it won't do them any harm at all. I'm sure that their coach John Mooney will be drumming it into them that they're not invincible. No one is invincible in this game. You may not look too happy about it, but even a man of that ability will realise that he'll be able to glean something out of this defeat.
Tira Party is going to come back on, and the big figure of John Harrison goes off. Well, everyone's a hero in the red and white at St Helens today. But with that fixture chaos we were alluding to at the start of this second half, Mike, that could be on the way for Wigan, I just wonder whether this is the moment today when the tide could turn against them.
Oh, there's a long way to go yet, Eddie. I've seen Wigan over the past 3 years go through a little bit of a problem patch, but they've always been able to bounce back. When you've got so much class, so many stars in the side, you can't write them off after one defeat like this.
Absolutely not, but they've got this problem with the Regal Trophy, the Challenge Cup preliminary round. They've got to go to Australia. They've got to do it tough, haven't they?
Well, they've done it before, and I'm certainly sure that their coach John Mooney will be drumming it into them that they can do it again.
Quick hands from St Helens. Alan Hunt. The field has opened up ahead of him. That's good tackling, though, from Botica. Botica injured as he completed that tackle. Chris Joint. They've tried to stand St Helens in the tackle all the time and offload the ball, haven't they? Keep it alive.
Yeah, they've hit the advantage line. Tempted drop goal.
He gets it. Gus O'Donnell. Former Wigan man.
All the time in the world. Excellent execution. Another point. And a smile. You little beauty. And the wave.
5 years at Wigan for Gus O'Donnell. An £80,000 buy in the summer, and he dropped a goal against Wigan in the Charity Shield victory. Of course, when the sun was shining in August, we thought that perhaps that was a significant win as well. And we all know what's happened since. But this is, as you said, a great confidence booster for St Helens and for the rest in the First Division Championship.
Not only that, it's the way that they fought back. It wasn't as though they started off with a riot. They were really set back with St Helens. Wigan took that lead. But after 15 minutes, it's been one team only. They fixed up their defence at St Helens. They stopped playing one-out football. They started getting the ball out wide. Good link in between the two half-backs, Cooper and Rapati.
And this fellow's had a heck of a game, Nicol. He's still going strong. He's after his hat-trick, is Nicol. O'Donnell. St Helens rolling forward again with Cooper. Rapati! Oh, well, what a day for Saints.
The Stone Fitter Championship replay. Roll out the battle, because here comes the Cooper. Beautiful dummy. Bell, I can't believe it. What a wonderful pass to Tira Party. The drinks are on me, he says, and why not? Wonderfully presented try. All made by the skills of their skipper, Shane Cooper.
Tira Party. One of the two ever presents in this St Helens side, Rapati, and Shane Cooper is the other. Loughlin from bang in front to take them over the 40 mark, and does so. St Helens 41, Wigan 6.
This is the run that set it up. The strength of this man, Sonny Nicol. The man who holds the ball against all the textbooks. But it seems to work with him. Look at the strength there. That set it all up. He's had a big game, as all the St. Helens players have had today.
Well, Wigan won the Premiership trophy at Old Trafford in grand fashion against St. Helens last season. 48 points to 16. St. Helens, sweet revenge for them in this Christmas fixture today, and by the looks of it, they're not finished yet.
That's got to be offside. Probably deem it accidental. Put the scrum down. But Cooper, you see Cooper losing the ball here. You'll find O'Donnell kicks the ball in front. There he goes to kick it. They could have given a penalty to Wigan perhaps, but who cares at this point in time?
Well, this is the best performance by St. Helens against their old enemy since the war here at Knowsley Road. They did manage a 53-11 victory in the Boxing Day fixture of 1969 at Central Park, but this day the best since the war for the Saints at Knowsley Road against Wigan. 41-6, and we're in stoppage time. Farah tried to get it round the corner and couldn't do so. Rapati drops on it. George Mann, Nicol.
They're really enjoying themselves now, St. Helens, savouring these final seconds.
Referee has, I think, pulled George Mann for obstruction. So Wigan finishing this match on the attack. They're into stoppage time now. Remember, there was the big blue earlier on when all the players of both sides were called together by the referee and spoken to. Cowie out the back door to McGinty. McGinty, but straight into a pack of St. Helens defenders.
Well, it's all about a bit of pride now for Wigan to score a try. At least drag something back.
They scored the first, why shouldn't they score the last, I suppose? They'll be saying out there. Panapa to Edwards. Bell on the run. Ball has come free, and the referee says knock on.
Well, as he deemed that St. Yes, he's deemed that George Mann was the man involved, forcing the ball. Well, this should be a Wigan feed, but it doesn't look like it's going to be.
Wigan get the ball from the scrum, and they're in possession with Hampson. So Wigan finishing on the charge with Edwards, now with Clark. He's stopped by Loughlin and by Rapati. This is McGinty. Well, they want to finish with the last score of this match, don't they, Wigan? Just to remind everybody, they're still very much in pole position for the championship. Here's Botica. This is Farah. Farah. Robinson. Robinson still.
And by the same token, St. Helens, they're defending desperately. They don't want Wigan to cross in the dying seconds.
Edwards dabs one forward again. There is David Lyon. Edwards wheels him in. That's the last attacking movement of this match. That's the full-time siren. St. Helens' best performance at Knowsley Road since the war against Wigan. Tia Rapati had a magnificent game for the men in red and white. Heroes all though. Shane Cooper, the local man of the match. It's handshakes all round. The bumps and bruises now all forgotten. But a famous day for St. Helens. easy winners against their fiercest rivals.